Welcome back, Broncos. This is Katie Priest.
And this is Luke Frantz.
Welcome to the Poly Post Now.
Serving you the most leading news now.
For this week's news headlines, what was once the iconic CLA Tower, or the Campus Pointy Building, now resides a park in the outline of the building. Now named the Park at 98, the area consists of 3 levels. Each level contains a seating area with power outlets and Wi-Fi for students. The park can be used for social gatherings, outdoor classes, picnics, and club gatherings. Last March, CPP started the demolition of the CLA building after discovering it was built on a fault line. With a $14 million budget, it took a year to remove the tower and create the Park at 98. As the park waits for more furniture to arrive, visitors will still have the ability to enjoy the park in its current state. Many students have already taken the time to stroll through the park to see what it has to offer. Cal Poly Pomona's College of Education and Integrative Studies recently received a gift of $25,000 and an endowment valued at $82,000 to expand the Teacher Academy, a pathway program for high school students going into the education profession. Ivan Misner, the founder of Business Network International and CPP alumni, donated the funds. The Teacher Academy can further support students in their academic endeavors and provide more opportunities with funding. One of the Teacher Academy's overarching goals is to alleviate California's teacher shortage by encouraging prospective high school students to pursue the field of education and become the next generation's teachers. The Teacher Academy meets quarterly on campus and will utilize the donation to continue supporting aspiring teachers through their academic journey.
ASI and the Everything Hallyu Club here at CPP held a K-pop night for all the K-pop fans here on campus. K-pop popularity is rising all over the United States, and here at CPP it's no different. The night was filled with dancing to famous K-pop groups such as Blackpink, BTS, EXO, and New Jeans. The event was held in Ursa Minor, and those who attended were met with food, neon lights, and an open dance floor. Students took to the floor and danced to the routines they had learned from different K-pop music videos. The Everything Hallyu Club held a raffle at the event where students could win different K-pop albums and posters. The event was welcoming to all students, whether they be avid K-pop fans or just casual fans of music in general. And those casual listeners couldn't help but find themselves on the dance floor due to the catchy tunes and electric energy. For those interested in attending future events like this, visit the CPP Everything About Hallyu Instagram page. Cal Poly Pomona sociology professor Anthony Ocampo published his book, Brown and Gay in LA, The Lives of Immigrant Sons, and held an event here on campus where he hosted an in-depth conversation about the book and its content. Dr. Ocampo answered many questions on the panel that pertain to many issues and topics within the queer community and his personal experiences that he touches on in the book. Students in attendance felt that Dr. Ocampo and his book are doing great to help those within the LGBTQIA+ community. Dr. Ocampo created a safe and welcoming environment at the event, and the students attending felt empowered enough to also share their stories with the crowd. For more information on the LGBTQIA+ community and events here on campus, you can visit the Pride Center's webpage on CPP's website.
Welcome back, Broncos. This is your Poly Post Now Sports Recap. I'm your host, David Pendleton, and here's this week's rundown. Leading off with baseball, the 26-19 Broncos defeated San Francisco State in the last 2 games of the regular season, clinching an 8th consecutive return to the CCAA tournament. The win for Cal Poly comes at a much-needed time as the Broncos struggled late in the season with a 5-game losing streak. The Broncos look to defend their title after winning the CCAA tournament last year. Highlighting the past weekend, the 14th-ranked Cal Poly Pomona men's track and field team broke records to enter the CCAA tournament strong. Sophomore Kayleen Smith leaped into number 2 all-time for Cal Poly with a personal best of 2.11 meters in the high jump. This puts Smith at the 12th highest mark in the Division II this season and the best in the conference. For the first time in 36 years, 2 Cal Poly Pomona students broke into the top 10 record book for the mile. Sophomore Danielle Echeves completed the mile with a time of 4:11.10 as sophomore Evan Franco followed shortly behind with a time of 4:13.60. Finishing off with the women's track and field, senior Jade De Souza made her first appearance of the season, setting a new program record in the triple jump with a leap of 12.65 meters. The impressive performance goes down as the 5th best in Division II and the best in the CCAA. Junior Ayana Fields will enter the CCAA championship with the best 100-meter time in the conference and 8th best in the nation, after matching her personal best time of 11.48 in the 100 meters this past Saturday. Both the men's and women's track and field teams will travel to Cal State San Marcos on Thursday, May 4th, to compete in the CCAA championship. Keep up with all things Broncos sports at broncosathletics.com and stream games on the CCAA network all year long. Back to you, Luke and Katie.
Thanks, David. Now for the recap of this week's latest news. CPP's campus welcomes new CLA Park.
ASI hosts K-pop night.
CEIS Teacher Academy gifted $25,000 and an endowment worth $82,000.
Book Talk unites intersections of the LGBTQIA+ and the brown community.
For more information on this week's news, you can head to polypost.com. This has been Katie Priest.
And this is Luke Frantz. See you next fall for another 5 minutes of Poly Post Now.